Hey girls, I wanted to do a quick video before my appointment. Of course this is going to be part of the larger picture, the larger video. But how I'm feeling right now is I'm feeling really nervous, but I'm excited and I'm hoping it all goes well. As you can see, Mitchell is getting his stuff on. We had a big ice storm last night, so he gets to go to school late today. They had a late start, so it actually worked out well though, because it's at the same time as my appointment, so I'll drop him off and go to my appointment. But like I said, I'm feeling nervous, excited. Hemorrhaging has slowed down significantly, so I'm not as concerned about that as I was last night. But yeah, make sure you get your head on, dude. So I will update you all when I get back. Alright, bye! Hey girls, so I just got back from my Trans-vaginal ultrasound, my antral follicle count scan. It took about 15 minutes, and it wasn't what everybody played it off as. On my Facebook page, everyone had said it's not going to be painful, it might just be a little bit uncomfortable, and it's going to be quick, just a couple minutes. It didn't take a couple minutes, it took about 15. And it was very painful. Very painful. Well, not like excruciatingly painful, but to the point where I said ow a few times. So basically, she goes in with a little big plastic wand thingy, and I see my uterus, and she's like, okay, we're gonna look for your right ovary. So she starts heading over that way, and I just had this horrible achiness. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And so she's spending about 2 minutes trying to find my right ovary. Cannot find it. For the life of her, cannot find it. It's like it just up and vanished. So I was like, oh no, great. So then she goes to the left. She's just like, okay, we're just gonna find the left and then we'll come back. I was like, okay. So she goes to the left, and sure enough, there's my left ovary. And I was looking at it, I was like, I do have a left ovary. Because if you've seen my previous videos, I've always kind of questioned if I had a left ovary, or if I had a left tube, or anything like that. Because I rarely felt ovulation on my left. This past cycle I felt it, and it was the first cycle basically ever that's happened. So she's on my left ovary, and she takes like 20 different measurements. Now I don't know what they are looking for at this scan, but that didn't seem like a good number to me. I don't know. It seemed like a high number. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be high or low for this scan. I don't know. But there was a couple of big black holes and then a bunch of small ones. So I don't know what that means. I guess we'll find out later on in this video, because I'm going to be recording after I get my results as well. And then so she did that, and it was actually quite achy and painful, and I said ow a few times, and she apologized and said sorry. She was just trying to get good pictures, which I totally understand. She was just doing her job. And then she goes back to the right, and she digs the little plastic thing in to my side so hard. Oh my gosh, it was so painful. It was, oh my gosh. And then she found my right ovary. It was just trying to hide. And she took measurements there too. There weren't as many as on the left. And then she's like, okay, now we're going to look at your uterus and we're going to be done. I was like, okay. So she looked at my uterus and everything and took some pictures of it. And then we were done. And she's like, well, I never hear how these things go, but we'll fax the results over to your doctor and you should be hearing from him later today. I was like, okay. And so she had me some towels, because, you know, they lube up that little plastic prong thing. I was like, man, I knew I should have brought a towel, because they were white towels, and I'm thinking, someone's going to be washing these towels and see my nasty hemorrhaging on it. It was just gross. I did need an empty bladder, which was good, because that's what I went in with. Even though when they have that prong up there, you feel like you have to pee. Like, I didn't have to pee, but it felt like I did when they had that up there. But yeah, so that's how it went. It was painful. Personal experience. I'm guessing not everyone has that experience because basically everyone told me that it might be a little bit uncomfortable but not painful, and it was painful for me. So don't take my word for that because yours will probably not be painful, but mine was. But it's not to the point where I would say never again. It wasn't a fun experience. So hopefully I get good results. We'll find out later today. But yeah, that's my update for now, and I will see you girls in a little bit. Bye! Hey girls, so I wanted to do a quick video. I keep saying that even though it's all going to be part of one big video. But I just got a message back from my RE's nurse, and they said that I don't need any blood work at the beginning of my cycle, but they are going to do a progesterone check. They said 1 week after I trigger, so like cycle day 21. And if my progesterone is low, they're going to put me on a supplement because they said that that would be what would cause a short luteal phase. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. So I just got a call from the nurse that works with my RE, and she got the faxed copy of my ultrasounds because it's in a different city, so they just faxed the pictures over. And she said it looks like I have a 17mm cyst. So she's calling the sonographer, and they're going to go over the results and decide whether or not I can continue with treatment this cycle because of the cyst. So I'll let you know what happens. Hey girls, so I just got the greatest news ever. So my nurse called and she said that they had talked to the sonographer, and the follicle was actually 18mm instead of 17, or the cyst I mean. She said that they were gonna go ahead with treatment, that they weren't too concerned. She said that if it was like in the mid-20 range, they would talk about postponing treatment. So that's exciting. So they prescribed 100 milligrams of Clomid. I start taking that today, and I take it from cycle day 4 through 9. And yeah, so I have an ultrasound appointment set up on March 12th at 8:30 a.m. And if I have any follicles over 18mm, I trigger. So I had to message the nurse because she gave me the number for a pharmacy to purchase the trigger shot from because we really don't have a large call for it locally. So I wrote down the number and I wrote it down wrong. So I had to email them to get the right number, silly me, so that I can order it. So that's really exciting, and I'm feeling all sorts of happiness right now. It's really happening. Oh my gosh. I would clap, but I'm holding you guys in my hand. Clap, clap, clap. Yeah. But, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is my IUI cycle. Like, I was seriously freaking out thinking that this wasn't gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is really happening. Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited. I am so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, that's what's going on. So this was IUI diary number 3, I think. And we get to actually continue with treatment. Honestly, I was so scared. I was freaking out thinking, oh no, we've gone through all of this and then we're not going to be able to do treatment this cycle. Oh, but we get to. Wow. Of course I do. I'm such an ugly yawner. But yeah, oh my goodness. So if you want like day-to-day updates, be sure to friend me on Facebook. The link is in the down bar. But yeah, we get to start treatment. Oh crap. My husband take the car. If you hear the beep, I'm on Facebook. We had a huge ice storm last night, which you saw at the beginning of my video because I had to take Mitchell to school late because school was a late start. So Mark walked home for lunch. He only works a couple blocks away. And he's like, do you need the car? And at this point, I had already heard from them. And they were talking about how I might not be able to do it. So I was kind of like feeling like I was out for this cycle. So I was like, yeah, take it. I'm not going to need it. And so he takes it, and then I get the best news ever. So I'm just going to have to wait until he gets off work at 3:30. And it's 1:11 right now. So this has been the craziest, most horrible, happiest day of my life so far. Well, one of them anyway. So yeah, this is great, and I hope it all works out, and I hope I get a BFB. Yee. Okay, and then there's Puppy. Say hi. I'm gonna be a big sister, hopefully. She's sleepy. She's a sleepy girl. She's like, yeah, leave me alone. Let me go back to sleep. Okay. But yeah, that's all for now. Bye.